Good morning, everybody, and once again, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how you can basically do a catalog migration in Iceberg. So, for example, let's say you have data, your Iceberg table, right? And you have catalog in catalog one. How you can move that to a catalog two? Now, it's very common in big organizations or when companies usually acquire other companies, they will naturally acquire the tech stack also. So it is very common to have multiple catalogs. So this video, let's learn if I have probably a one catalog, how I can move to the other catalog and vice versa. So to teach you, again, this exercise, you can do it locally with me. So we will create a sample Iceberg table in Glue catalog, and then we'll, migrate that to a JDBC catalog. And again, we're gonna spin up everything locally. So teaching and learning should be very easy for you. So without wasting any further time, let's get started with the hands-on lab. Okay, give me one sec. I'll just share my screen. All right. So the first step is if you want to do the exercise, we're gonna spin up Postgres locally. This is gonna be our JDBC based catalog. Okay, so I'm gonna spin this one up locally. So I am on my terminal. If you want to do the labs, just hit docker compose up -- build -t. So this will start your Postgres container running locally. I think my Postgres container is running locally. Let me just quickly open up my Docker desktop. And here you can see my Postgres container. As you can see, right, it's running locally. All right, so now that you have that, now let's create a sample table, let's say in Glue catalog. So let me share my screen again. Okay, hopefully you see my screen, right? So here I'm defining all the packages that I need. So just simple basic packages, Iceberg, AWS, SDK package, and Spark package, right? So I'm defining that. Now the important thing that you wanna probably pay attention is these two items over here, right? Over here, I have my Glue catalog. So I'm gonna create a sample table in Glue catalog shortly, okay? In a second or two, right? So this is the configuration for Glue catalog. And below you will see a JDBC based catalog, right? Our Postgres that we spin up locally, JDBC Postgres SQL localhost 5432/metastore. This is one we spinned up locally, right? So we have two catalogs. This is one and this is two, okay? So let's create a Spark session first. So my Spark session is being created, as you can see. Okay, so my Spark session is ready. Now we'll create a table in Glue catalog called demo table. This does not exist. Okay, so we're gonna create this particular table and insert a sample item into it. Let me fix this one. Okay, so now I'm running the cell. So this will again create the table. So now if I quickly show you guys, oops, it's pretty zoomed in actually. Let me resize my window and zoom out a little bit here and refresh here. Here you can see my demo table in the default Glue catalog, right? And if I go to the S3 and if I again zoom out, refresh, here you can see that Iceberg table I have. Now we want to learn, okay, I have this table now. How do I move to another catalog? It's very easy, man. It's super easy, you know. So let me show you how easy it is. You know, it's not that big of a deal, you know. So on that table, right, the demo table, you can execute .metadata_log entries, right? You can execute that, and then you can grab the metadata file. So if I execute this quickly just to show you, here you can see this is the location to the metadata file for that, right? Now what? I just need to register it. That's easy, right? So what you do is you get the metadata and then you just call the stored procedure. So this is on another catalog, JDBC based catalogs. We're gonna basically do that. So let me just scroll up to show you. Yeah, we define that catalog here, right? JDBC catalog, we define the username, password, and the warehouse, right? So now there's a stored procedure that you can use, right? So now here, call the catalog name .system.register table, and then you give it a table name. So again, follows the same format: catalog name, database name, table name, and the metadata location. Let's execute this. And here you can see I was able to execute it flawlessly, right? So now, as you can see, the current snapshot and this metadata location is registered in the JDBC catalog. Let's see if it worked, right? So select everything from JDBC catalog.default.table name. If I run this, I should be able to query this, right? Perfect, right? So that's registered. I can also now register my Glue catalog. So let's see if that works. So I'm gonna run the Glue catalog here. Lovely, man, right? Same data, and we were able to register it into both the catalogs. So yeah, it's that easy right now. Again, if needed, so you can again, if you have use cases for multi-catalog sync, you can do that too, right? So while you're writing, and then you can execute this command. I mean, you just develop a class or template, and then you just do .sync, and now you can register or do sync into multiple catalogs, right? While you want to do. So that's all I have for the video. Hope you have enjoyed. I hope you learned something new in this guide. And if you did, make sure to hit the like, subscribe. And if you have any questions, let me know your question in the comment section below. This lab would be available for you guys to try. So please, best way to learn anything is to try it out. With that being said, keep smiling, keep programming, and I'll see you in the next video.